Here we are.
We back. We back.
We have talked about this for quite some time,
Since 2020.
and now we back. Soul Days, the podcast. I am Lauren Elise, aka Boogie Down.
Shalom, shalom. It's your girl Cash. Happy to be back.
Very
it's,
happy to be back.
It's time.
It's beyond time.
We kept saying 2020. It was actually 2019.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. On the brink of 2020, but
Wow.
2019, girl.
19, 20,
Yeah,
21,
count them
22,
years.
23, 24, 25. You know, there's purpose in all things. There's purpose in all things. I I've mentioned on our socials just how many people have nudged us about this, and I, for one, I am very grateful that there is a demand for the nature of our conversation.
Yeah.
But selfishly, y'all, I'm grateful for myself. I mean, I'm grateful that we can do this for myself because I need this. I need that. Things are a little crazy, but things are always crazy. I think when you live in a certain way, when you're living in a spirit-led way, I don't think things are ever quite not crazy on this world, at least.
Even if you're not living in an intentional spiritual way, things are crazy.
Things are crazy.
Whether you are aware or not.
Yeah.
The world is crazy.
The world is crazy.
Well,
that brings us to brew time. So we look. This is gonna switch up. Okay, we are very spirit-led gals, so that's just that. But we do have a sort of order. Order is important.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, that could be a conversation in itself. But orderliness is indeed important. But to kick things off, we're gonna start with a sort of brew time. Just kind of reflecting on some current events and things of that nature. The state of ourselves, the state of the world, and kind of drawing us all into community in one space, kind of unload that before getting into the
What's
tea
hot?
time.
The brew is hot. What's hot?
I can't stand that. What's moving you right now?
We just came off of a full moon. Actually, today is officially, I think. So yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, yesterday was full moon. We're moon girlies, and we have been for a very long time. And along with this full moon was the Lionsgate portal.
Oh my gosh.
8/8, if you're not familiar. And so I think with our topic, which we'll get into soon, I think that Lionsgate, full moon, and being aware of the time, the signs, submitting to the order of things, as you already mentioned. Bruh. I ain't gonna
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
But yeah, so that's what's been on my mind. Paying attention to what's going on in the cosmos. You know?
For those of you who are not aware, generally the full moon is a time for releasing.
Yes.
Generally. Like, I like to say generally about a lot of things because there is a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer that once you know the rules, you can break the rules. Because sometimes what you're called to do ain't what everybody else is called to do. I don't care what the moon talking about. Sometimes you got to do something else, right? But I digress. I thought it was rather interesting.
Lord.
I'm going to keep getting weak on myself. I thought it was rather interesting that we would be in this full moon space, a time for release. And Lionsgate would be transpiring at the time. Like, so many people associate Lionsgate with manifestation, like a time to manifest, a time to sow a seed.
Like newness.
Yes.
Which is the opposite.
And
New
so
moon.
It kind of felt, to me, the manner in which the revelation came in retrospect, very powerful. The Most High works in some incredible ways. But in the midst of it, your girl was wilding.
Yeah.
I felt crazy. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
It didn't match.
It didn't match.
What the social media sites would say and the astrologists would say, Lionsgate usually is.
Absolutely.
The energy that I felt was it was full moon. Very full moon. So not only is full moon time to let go, we know full moon things get a little crazy. It's very the moon is charging us. We are, because of our makeup of water. This is why we're so obsessed with the moon too, and submitting. In case you don't know, we are made of what they say, 90% water.
We are majority water.
Yes, and the moon moves the tides.
Absolutely.
And the water is the waves, and we know. So it's a connection. We
as women,
yes,
even more.
I wasn't gonna put
in my
everybody
opinion.
in my business, but my cycle done synced up with that full moon. So your girl is, I'm releasing in a lot of ways.
And a typical, I don't want to say, I hate that word normal, but a typical woman cycle is in alignment with the moon cycle.
Yes, that is how I start paying attention to the moon.
Yeah.
You shared that research with me many years ago, and I'm like, wow, this makes so much sense. So yeah, that full moon, usually because it's full, the energy is potent and it's pulling at everyone, and everybody's energy is very heightened. And so in alignment with Lionsgate and everything just being so highly charged, I was just like trying to get in the mood. I felt like I was fighting. It was just like, let go.
Yeah.
Let go.
And let it be what it's going to be. I think I had this idea in my head, like associating Lionsgate with positivity. Oh, I'm going to have this positive manifestation. And I think it's important for us to unmarry ourselves to what those things look like, because what transpired with me internally was absolutely positive in the end. But in the midst of it, is it a hummingbird? Don't tell me it's a
I'm sorry.
my hummingbird.
I wish y'all could.
I'm about to
so
cry.
happy to see.
I'm so sorry to yell in y'all ear, but because why would that hummingbird come up behind me?
As soon as you said that, because those are the things. What does the Most High say? Miracles, signs, and wonders follow those who believe.
Oh, miracles and blessings, y'all. Miracles and blessings.
Follow those who believe. And so it's just, that's just a sign. We are signs and symbols, girly.
Signs and symbols, girlies. Listen, hashtag that. Hashtag I'm a signs and symbols girly. I will read them. I will listen.
I will listen. As soon as you said that, the hummingbird said,
if y'all follow me, y'all know I'm obsessed with my hummingbird. Emerald the hummingbird comes to see me every day. Every day.
Oh, Lord. Here she goes with this
but I digress. Back to my point before hummingbird came. That hummingbird energy, we can even get to that. The power of the hummingbird. The hummingbird is a beautiful symbol, a beautiful totem in that it can go in any direction in a second.
Fast.
Yeah. And it devours on sweet nectar.
Jinx.
So, yes, my point was that going through it, the process didn't feel positive. And sometimes the work you have to do doesn't feel positive. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel joyous. But when you make it out on the other side of it, you count it all joy, because it actually was a very positive breakthrough.
Yes.
Which really leads us into our topic of the day.
I was just thinking about that.
That's why I was like, this would be great to talk about, because I feel like so many people that I've been speaking to, and very selfishly, everything I've been going through has all been around shadow work. And the re-emergence of that has been kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's an ongoing thing, though.
It is.
And I think I love to see alignment everywhere. Like when you hear people who are not connected and don't know each other all talking about the same thing, that's when you know there is a greater spiritual thing at work.
Absolutely.
That the spirit, that the Most High, the Creator, has put something in everybody's heart or on their spirit, that everybody is aligned and feeling the same thing. But you have to have ears to hear and eyes to see, and a heart of submission. I think that's very important. A heart of submission to see what it is and to submit to it and say, okay, this is what's been put in the forefront of my mind. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm going to do. And so everybody.
Humility. Yeah. The ability to humble yourself and say, okay, I am not above this thing. let me be quiet. Let me sit down. Let me break down. Or we're not going to keep umming it, y'all, but hey, if you feel it, you feel it. I really want us to dig into this. So
Let's
I think
get started.
I hope that brew time got y'all together. I think it's a great time for us to go ahead and steep some tea.
Let's do it.
We're going to take a very, very, very small break, and we're going to get right back into the tea time. Just like that, we're back. Call me Carrie Bradshaw. I digress. It's Soul Daze. Soul Daze, the podcast. Love, life, everything in between. Sisters, y'all all right? No.
I just want to make sure everybody caught the what do you call that?
The reemergence.
Yeah, oh, they caught that.
Okay.
they caught
The
that.
redefining. The
yeah.
evolution.
No, but I want to talk about the name Soul Daze. You know, soul, SOL. It's also a homophone. Those with
Come on,
soul.
English teacher.
You know, y'all know, y'all know me. Yeah, it's a homophone with soul, like your actual soul. You know, and then soul for sun. You know, being light beams, which is what we want to be for you all, for each other and everyone around us. I want the glory just shining off of me like Moses.
Absolutely.
I want y'all to I want to burn your eyes when you look at me. I want the glory all on me. But
I always say that in my prayer.
Yes.
May my beauty shine from the inside out.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Listen, I am grateful to be beautiful physically. Okay, I'm not trying to undermine that, but beauty starts within.
It does.
And that's what I want.
And
Let
to
that
have
beauty be a
both.
sign.
Thank you, Lord.
It's a blessing.
Thank you, Lord. And then days, you know, so Soul Days really, of course, Sundays. That's when you'll see us every Sunday, 3 p.m. Don't be late. And then just it's all matters of the soul. Everybody kept asking me, what are you guys talking about? What do you focus on? It's deep shit.
We're explorers.
Deep shit.
But we're explorers of the spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
Spirit realm. You know, that's where I live. My mom said this to me the other day, and she was making fun of me, her and my siblings, and I took it as a badge of honor, as a compliment. She was like, "You live in your own world. It's our world, the real world, and then Ashley's world." And I said, "You're right, because that's what the Lord said."
But who's to say that my world isn't real? It's just different.
That's, semantics. That's semantics. But yes, I am. I do not. Most High said, "Be in the world, but not of it." You know, I have to live here with y'all, unfortunately.
Somebody come get her out of here. Said, unfortunately.
I have to be here. You know, this is where I am flesh. I am in the natural. But also, there's another world. There is a whole spirit world that is at work and that is real and that is at play.
That governs a lot of us.
Yes.
I think that it can be very lonely sometimes. Because I do believe that a great deal of the work that we are talking about is done in solitude or in isolation. I always say that there is a time for healing in isolation, studying in isolation, but there's also a time to do it, you know, in fellowship with others.
Yes.
And I think sometimes it can feel lonely because of that gap, right? I think it takes time to find your tribe.
Yes.
And even when you find your tribe, we still got individual work to do.
Yes.
So I think sometimes it can be discouraging for some because they haven't found their tribe, or, you know, they're going through a season where your tribe, you're a little detached because I got work to do over here in Bali and you got work to do over here in Italy, you know.
Yeah.
I meant that figuratively, but it could be literally. But I digress.
One day
soon. But you're not alone in that. We are all, and when I say you, I'm talking to Cash, but I'm talking to you as a listener. Should you be experiencing that, there are a lot more people like you than you know. It just takes a little time to find them. And y'all might not be locked in for life. We're locked in for life. That's different.
Yeah.
But y'all might not be locked in for life. I've met some beautiful souls that I was only supposed to we were that assignment was only for a spell.
It was for a season.
And that doesn't mean that the impact that they had in my life disappears. But just like that hummingbird came and went, sometimes you gotta come and go.
It's a season for everything. Season for everything.
Speaking of seasons, I truly believe wholeheartedly that for the last few months, now I'm surer than ever that this has been a season of some serious shadow work.
Let's get into the topic.
So we're going to get into the tea time. To the tea time. Since we're talking about tea, I'm all about the blends. Not indulging right now, but I highly recommend as you listen to this, if you got it, pause it right now, and go steep yourself a nice cup of tea to enjoy the rest of this episode. I personally would love for you to try a blend inspired by Earthel's, shameless plug, my wellness brand. A little hibiscus and rose petal. It's the vibration of those flowers are just so high and beautiful. With a little honey and cinnamon.
Emerald's back.
The hummingbird. Listen, the hummingbird came back when I was talking about come on. Y'all go make the tea.
And get with Earthel's.
And get with Earthel's at Earthel's Hands on the Instagram. Only local. You can follow for inspiration elsewhere, but I'm not shipping no juice. That being said, let's get into the tea. Shadow work. Shadow work is the topic at hand. Ashley and I have some things that we've written we're going to chat about to kind of start this off and open up this discussion. Oh, my gosh. I just felt my spirit get angry.
Oh, wow.
I just got mad. We'll get into that. I just felt a little anger. I'm just being honest with y'all. So I'm going to breathe and get into it. One definition that I stumbled upon is as follows. Shadow work, a practice, write that down, a practice focused on exploring and integrating the unconscious aspects of self, parts that are repressed, rejected, or deemed unacceptable, even by the individual themselves. The purpose for shadow work: self-awareness, healing, personal growth, and my personal favorite that I really want to talk about when we get into this, integration. Not elimination, not destruction, not what's it called when you ban somebody? Not banishment. Is that the word? Excuse me. I'm sitting next to an English teacher. I didn't want to get that wrong.
Girl, I'm off work.
Not banishment. Integration.
Integrating what? Do I need to wait to ask?
We're talking. Look,
okay,
I want to let y'all know this is our space. We're going to go how we need to go. So,
yeah, I'm going to just answer that then. Integration. What we're integrating.
I wish I had wrote this down. That struck me.
Yeah.
That would be as a part of that definition that I saw online, because I saw a thread. Y'all know I love my threads. I saw a thread not too long ago, and someone was talking about shadow work, and they said almost that exactly. Like, the purpose of shadow work is not to get rid of it; it's to integrate it, because we are all human beings. There's a purpose for everything. Anxiety has a purpose. When anxiety gets out of control, when it is not within its parameters, then it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Sadness has a purpose, just like joy has a purpose. Anger has a purpose. Anger gets shit done.
Yeah, it moves.
It lives in the hands.
Literally.
Like, watch out there now. Hey, because listen, what I say in Uptown, tea and incense could turn a smoking crown real quick.
Ooh-wee.
But that's not what we're uplifting. I'm just saying, some things are just fact. They are what they are. That doesn't mean that you have to live by it. You have to be aware of it and integrate it properly.
Yeah. So
your shadow work. So say, I'm an open book. Look, I'll keep it real. Rage or anger or whatever's going on that's unhealed, that is manifesting by way of rage and anger. You're not trying to get rid of anger. You're trying to understand it You're trying to understand why you are feeling the way you feel, why you're triggered the way you're triggered. And then you're trying to do the work to properly integrate that into your life, into your psyche, putting everything in its proper place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so that integration, now some things you might need to get rid of. That's different. That's fine. But when we're talking about elements of your psyche, like you're not trying to cast it away. You're trying to put it in its proper place and live in alignment.
Yeah. Like, what do you do with it? What do you do with the anger? What do you do with the sadness? What do you do with the anxiety?
Absolutely.
How do you properly react and respond when it comes up? I think that's a big part
Absolutely.
of it. One of the definitions, so shout out to my aunt, Elia. He shared this book with me. He asked me, everybody's been asking what the topic was. And I shared it with a few of my close people. And to my surprise, they are doing shadow work right now. It's alignment everywhere. And so he and his wife, they've been doing shadow work behind the scenes. And they're reading this book, The Shadow Work Journal by Keela Shaheen. I guess that's how you pronounce that. And she talks about the goal is to make the unconscious conscious so that you may work on these emotions in self-reflection and acceptance. Accepting them, you know, like whatever you're feeling unconsciously, be conscious of it. Metacognition, you know, it's been one of my favorite words for a long time. Learned that in psychology in 9th grade and never forgot it. Thinking about your thoughts. You know, so many times people just like they want a blank mind, or they want to like something comes up and they just want to shoot it. And some thoughts you should, some thoughts you need to cast down and whatever. But honoring your feelings and your thoughts as they come, and not even just your thoughts, those parts of your personality. Shadow work is the unconscious aspects of your personality.
Yes.
That the ego does not identify with. So this is the stuff that like you don't want people to see in public. You don't want people to know that you do these things. You feel these things. You don't even want to know that you do these things. You don't want to. You're embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? I'm embarrassed. But thinking about that and accepting those things and saying, okay, this is who I am. This is a part of me. What do I do with that?
What do I do with it?
And how do I not... Like, it's a humbling thing.
It is.
Too. It's a humbling thing. You have to be real you got to get real with yourself.
You got to get real with yourself.
You got to get real.
You have to get real
with yourself.
And that shit will have you at home crying.
Baby.
I mean.
Baby.
At home crying like, who am I? Why would I do that? I can't believe.
I can't believe.
But baby, on the other side of that is power. Real power.
Yeah.
We were not given a spirit of fear.
But of power, love, and a sound mind.
I'm not running from no emotion. I'm not running from no thought. I am coming equipped with my belt, my helmet, full armor of God.
Yeah.
And I'm going to confront this thing. And I'm going to deal with it.
Truthfully.
The devil's a liar, so I ain't got no room for that.
But there's a lot of devils out here.
Girl, are we going to talk about that?
They be lying. They be lying. People are lying to themselves. I think that's the crazy part. You know, like lying to yourself and just lying in general. Like, y'all know. My people that's close to me, y'all know. I ain't lying about shit.
Period.
If I did it, I did it. If I said it, I said it.
And I stand on it.
And I stand on it. And I might come back and be like, yeah,
I was wrong.
I was wrong. And that was crazy.
Yes.
But I'm not going to lie about it because then now I'm in delusion.
Yes.
Now I can't really deal with those things, with those emotions.
Absolutely.
I can't really deal with that part of me to make sure that next time that this situation arises, next time that person comes up in my space, in my face.
Hit him with the mice.
What you just say? Hit him with the mace. Rhyming.
No, y'all know I be rapping, dog. Don't ever sleep on me.
No. But for real though, I want to make sure that I have to be real myself, so the next time that this arises, I
Yes.
can show up differently,
Mhm.
so that when I stand on it, now I'm proud to
Yes.
stand on
To
it.
say, yes, I chose this instead of that.
Yeah.
What did you say? That's what you said. Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Acceptance, integration.
Mm-hmm.
Those things are
Yes.
important. Like
Yes.
they go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, one, I'm about to be real honest. Lord cover me. May every ear that wants to hear in good intended ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think my pride. Lately I've been coming face to face with a lot of things that I am pulling up
Yeah.
by the root. But that word keeps popping up in my mind.
That's ego, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ego and pride are
Hand
synonymous.
in hand. I to your point, I ain't got no. I'm a stand on it all. But I also am a crybaby, and I'm a lover. I don't want to hurt
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah.
So, and I welcome correction. The Most High done sat me down a
Yeah.
few times like, that ain't even what I called you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no problem apologizing. I have no problem taking accountability because I'm not perfect. I ain't met nobody who is, so it's not something I aspire to. Um, I aspire to being my best self.
Mm-hmm.
Where I have an issue is where I humble myself and I try to come in that way. If I'm not met with the same energy,
Mm-hmm.
I struggle to stay there. Like if I come and I'm apologetic and I'm taking accountability and the person is not coming with that same energy, that little shadow in that corner, she be
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
fuck it then.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that way either
Yeah.
because that isn't fully sincere if it's contingent on how somebody else shows up.
Exactly. I was just about to say, shadow work has nothing to do with anybody
else.
It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's all about you
Yep.
and your shadows, how you show up,
Yeah.
and how those feelings and things manifest in your life. So you have to be proactive and prepared to be reactive at the same time. It can't be contingent upon the way that someone else is coming towards you, because now you're giving them the power.
The power, yeah.
Now all of that work that you've done
Out the window.
is out the window, because now you are responding to a motherfucker who ain't even did no shadow work.
Yeah. Probably don't even know what it is.
Don't even know what it is. Ain't even interested in it for real.
Yeah.
You know? And now you've done all this work and now you at home feeling guilty, feeling like a failure, embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
And
so
you just,
embarrassing.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that that's a big thing. And in a minute because I want y'all to learn, okay? I'm here to teach your cash. I want to talk about how you do the work.
I was just about to ask you, what are and perhaps this is a question that you all as listeners can, journal about. But what are your practices? Like shadow work is a practice. So what are the
Yes.
details of your practice when you find yourself, because I want to be clear about the fact that shadow work is ongoing.
I was just about to say that.
We're not saying like, oh, we are in a season of shadow work. We're saying that because it seems like everybody around us is like talking about that and going through that. But it's not, it doesn't have an end date, an expiration date.
No.
There will be several times throughout your lifetime that you have to do some shadow work.
Yeah.
So that being said, I was going to ask you what that looks like for you.
Okay.
Some of the details of that practice.
Because it's ongoing, as we just said, I think it starts for me with metacognition and meditation. Usually something arises to make you realize you got some shadow work you need to do.
A trigger of sorts.
There's a trigger, trauma, something happens. And your personality or the way you deal with it or the way you respond is not how you want it to be.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And so usually I spend a great deal of reflection first. I think reflection is important. Reflecting on how I showed up. Even talking through that with someone, whether that's my therapist.
Hello, Dr. Lauren, you know.
You know, or if you have a real therapist. But so I meditate on that. I chew on that thing.
Yeah.
I reflect on it. I talk it out. Journaling is huge. You know, let's see. I stay with a journal. I got a million journals. Journaling. And then I get in my secret place. I think that's very important because it's shadows. Shadows hide behind things. They're, you know, in the closet. You know, the skeleton's closet. So I get in that space, in my secret place, that isolation we talk about. Sometimes it is important to isolate to be able to do the work so that nobody can come and mess it up prematurely.
Absolutely.
You know? And so I get in my secret place. I'm a girl of prayer and fasting. Definitely fast. Y'all gonna hear me speak Bible all the time, okay? It's just who I am. That's just, you ain't gotta go with it, you know. But one thing I love about the word and all the words out there, whatever, you know, book, text you prescribe to, there's universal truth. Some things just hit, no matter if you believe in that text or not. So, many cultures, many religions fast. But in the word, it says this kind cannot go out except through prayer and fasting. Sometimes you have to abstain from things.
Yes.
And whether it's abstaining from the trauma, the things that, the situation, the person, that trigger, abstaining from that, and then cleansing yourself so that you can consciously work through it. So abstaining from food, abstaining from TV, social media. I fast. I have to fast so that I can really consecrate myself and get very focused. And then I think about what I want, how I want to show up, what I want it to look like. So I want to replace that thing.
Yep.
Whatever that personality is, whatever that reaction is, how do I replace it? How did I want to show up? How do I want to show up? And then I start practicing those. It's a practice. It's called a practice for a reason. I practice those things, whether it's patience. I got a temper. I got anger. That's part of my shadow work. I'm here to let y'all know something I be working on. My patience, you know.
Too.
And so I actively practice patience. You know, I realize when that trigger comes up, and because I've been meditating and reflecting on it so much, now when it arises, I am aware. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance to show up differently. This is my chance to put this into play.
Like a show, like a performance.
Yeah. So those are some of mine. I'm long-winded, but that's what I got.
Think
what about you?
I think you spoke to all of mine.
Holler.
And I think, I think I'd be willing to bet a quarter, not much, but a quarter, that maybe a great percentage of those listening, if you sat down and actually jotted yours down, they're kind of the same. I think you're spot on in that there's generally a trigger. And what blows my mind is when the trigger catches me off guard.
Yeah.
You know,
it usually does.
I've spent some years on this world. And as we talked about shadow work being an ongoing process, I remember the first time I really learned about that, and I like the depths of shadow work. I was deep in the valley of it. I was pregnant. And the Most High set me apart, tucked me away for a little over a year. I did not have a job. I did not have any friends. I just moved back from New York. And I was creating life.
Whoa. Oh, sorry. No friends. It's crazy.
Okay, my bad. I did not mean to insult my homegirl here.
What's happening?
But I mean, I
get what you're saying.
At that time, all my time was in New York, so I left all my friends behind. And I didn't know. I came back to Cincinnati like knowing nobody, knowing nothing for real. And I spent a little over a year in that house, growing a baby, reading, studying, breaking, crying, becoming something totally new to this world. Motherhood is different.
Yeah.
Now, what becomes of you as a mother entails a great deal of choice. I am never judging a mother for what she got going on. It's hard. But we are all not the same. And that's just that. But what that initiation is to bring life into the world, ain't nothing minor about it.
Yeah.
As women, we constantly have one foot in the mundane world and one foot in the spiritual world.
Yeah.
That is our greatest blessing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Some might look at it a curse sometimes. It's hard. It is not easy work.
Hard out here
But for a pimp, when you trying to get the money for the
but
rent,
rent,
nigga, like, for
literally,
real.
literally.
But what emerged during that time of shadow work was magnificent. So magnificent that at that time I really thought that was a one-stop shot. Like, wow. I mean, the dreams I was having, the life I was living, the things I was seeing, it was otherworldly.
Yeah.
Oh, and then goes life. And I'm like, wait a minute, I already did this work.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to do the same work over and over again.
For the same shadow.
For the same shadow. And that's kind of my point in that the trigger might piss you off, might catch you off guard. And that's like, didn't I already do this?
Yeah.
Well, now you have to do it again.
Yeah.
You don't go to the gym and work on your legs one day.
That's true.
You don't go to the gym, work on your legs for just 3 months. It is ongoing.
Yeah.
So back to the practice itself. Generally for me, it definitely starts with a trigger. I always address what I'm consuming.
Mm-hmm.
It always starts with a fast.
Yeah.
Or if you want to call it a cleanse, for those of you who want to.
Detox.
The detox, it all comes down to shifting that.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, sometimes it's extreme. Sometimes Boogie is just drinking water. Sometimes it's juice. I don't know. It depends on what's happening. My dad always says, every word has a meaning, and there's a meaning for every word. I like to transmute that into this. There's a cure for every dis-ease.
Yes. Yes.
And it's just a matter of you sitting down, taking the time through prayer, through study, through rest.
You've mentioned study. I've been waiting for, you said study earlier. You were studying when you were pregnant.
I sure was.
And then now you said study again. What are you studying?
I am studying everything.
Okay.
I'm studying myself. I'm studying spirit. I'm studying the Most High. I'm studying those before me, who've come before me, both my direct ancestors and those who have walked this earth and gone through things. You know, there's nothing new under the sun.
Nothing.
And if you sit your ass down and read a book, you might learn something.
Or talk to an elder. Some of my favorite authors have so many gems hidden in their books. I just read. I read. So that's what I get at studying. Okay. And to your point, I keep a journal. Yeah. I got some journals in there from, girl, UD days. When you would come up there, we'd be fasting, girl. I got scripture. I got affirmations. I don't get rid of those from years ago because those become your study books. Yes. You're not a hoarder if you're keeping those kind of journals. Keep those so that you can remember when that trigger is out of control. And now you suddenly inflamed. Think about it like a damn disease. Now you suddenly breaking out in spiritual hives. Yes. Go back to what you did. You can always learn new methods, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what the elders would say. Yeah. Anywho, I'm starting to sound like my grandma. Wayne said that too.
So address your diet. That's what I do personally. I always do that. Your gut is your second mind. Yes. It is a mind. Yes. It is a powerhouse in your body that will influence you, direct you, aid you. It's
or
intuitive.
Harm you. It could be harm. You could harm it.
Yes.
And then in turn,
then it will harm you.
Yes.
What's that saying they say? Well, there's a saying. Oh, Lord, I can't remember it. Something about taking care of it and take care of you.
Yes.
Is that the saying?
That's the saying. Like, girl, what?
You take care of it, it's going to take care of you.
Yes.
Gut health is important, which is why that's my whole point of getting at the diet, right? Cleanse that shit out. Cleanse your gut out. Cleanse your mind out, both minds. Your gut and your mental.
Yes.
After that, to your point, in a beautiful kind of way, ooh, I'm about to cry.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Get used to that. Somebody gonna cry every episode.
Because it comes full circle, right? Because now I'm thinking about this past weekend, the Lionsgate, this full moon. when you detox, it's nasty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see the people and I get it. And there are all these pretty pictures. I do it too on my Earth Ales. Pretty pictures of the fruit and you're shitting.
Yes.
Okay? When you detox and you change that diet that drastically and
Yes.
you are only consuming high vibrational foods and fluids, you are shitting.
Yes.
Sometimes you're vomiting. You are sweating.
Your face, my face be breaking out.
Toxins
I'm
are
just
racing.
busting out, popping out, pus. It's
You're
nasty.
expelling toxins out of every orifice of your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comparably. This full moon that just happened, this fucking Lionsgate, it might not have been a physical excretion, but spiritually, I was spewing toxins out of my body.
Yeah.
I saw a shadow of mine that was out of fucking control.
Yeah.
And at that point, once you detox, we're talking about our practices, right? Our steps. Once you get into that, you cleaning up, you're eating things, you're changing your diet, you start a new something starts to emerge.
Yeah.
Something very clean, something very new, something very pure. And at that point, you have a choice, which you just spoke about in your practice, which I'm going to say is a part of mine. You start to see who you could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might already have a vision in your mind. That's cool too. Do that. Add that to her. But you start to see like, damn, my face clearing up.
Yes.
Damn, I got more energy to go through the day.
Yep.
Your thoughts get a little clearer. You can start saying like, damn, the way I responded to that really was shitty. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that. What you consume influences so much of who you are. What you consume influences who you are.
Yeah.
What you consume influences who you are.
Yes.
Whether it's food, the shit you watch.
I was just about to say.
The homegirl of yours.
Yes.
That keep talking this crazy shit.
That partner of yours.
That whoa.
I was just about to say I went somewhere else. I went not even just the partner. That
Yeah, I heard where you about to go.
you know, I'm trying to keep it PG. I don't know if I should, but I don't know if y'all hear me, if y'all feel it, but what you consume.
What you consume.
Okay, especially as women and men. What you consume. The sexual acts. That is an act of, they don't call it consummation for nothing. Consume.
Now you in here taking dirty dick. And
I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm gonna talk that shit. I'm sorry. And now you mad because you out of control.
Yeah.
You let that in.
And
that's not a judgment. We all been there. Look, I can say it.
And that's talk about one. Now you letting multiple in.
My
now,
Lord.
And you wondering why you crazy. You wondering why you
wondering
crazy.
why you of multiple minds. Of multiple minds.
Don't know whether you coming or going.
You don't know whether you coming or going. You didn't let somebody with a lion heart. They got multiple minds. No foundation. Whether it's a man or a woman, come into your space.
Yeah.
You can tell what they say. You can tell a tree by the fruit it bears.
Yes.
Now you done seen the same person lying to everybody they been with.
Yeah.
You see the same patterns. And you said, oh, I'm different.
Oh, just come on. I'm welcoming you with open arms.
Stop letting people get away with your good stuff.
Yes.
Take care of yourself. Now, I done got off topic. My bad.
My
point is, you start to see who you want to be.
Yes.
And then, that's when the magic happens.
And it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing. If you just get through and get to the other side.
Yes.
And it's like we said, it's a practice. So what they say, it takes 28 days to form, at least 28 days to form a new habit, roundabout. 28, 30 days.
20-something.
I think it's 28.
It takes the days.
Yes, to form a new habit. But it's like once you do that, and it's hard. You like detoxing, you gonna have withdrawals, all of that.
Yes.
Whatever the new habit is, whether it's smoking, drinking, not talking to a certain person, not watching a certain thing.
My God. We done got a little deeper than I thought.
Oh yeah, girl, that's what we do. But we talk like that. You know what Lauren and I did with this podcast? We done turned our phone conversations into a whole.
I mean, y'all, that really is what it is.
We be on the phone for hours. So
hours
and
crying.
Yeah, and we just let y'all into our friendship a little bit.
Welcome, y'all. Come on in the living room. We're kicking it.
But once you do that, once you do it for so long, and it hurts going through. It might hurt. It might feel very abnormal. It might be very hard.
Yes.
But once you push through, and pushing through is very important.
Yes.
Get you some people who will root for you in your corner.
Yes.
Get you a support system and a village that will root for you so that you can make it through.
Yes.
And once you do that and you get to that other side, the power that you feel, the fullness that you feel, the newness that you feel, the rejuvenation, revitalization, it's unmatched, and it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Well, what do they talk about? Like, it takes pressure to make diamonds.
To make diamonds, baby.
Right?
Sure do.
Even childbirth. We talked about that earlier. You got to push through that.
Absolutely.
To bring forth, and it's like soon as you get through that labor, you and then I'm never doing this again. I hate you. You get through it, and they give you lay that baby on your chest. You be ready to go have another one the next day. You don't forget.
Hold on. Ashley is speaking for herself. I never ever said that I would want to do that again, but I hear you.
Well, you do the things to get it, so you ain't forget that much, and it wasn't that bad. That's what I'm saying.
No. I say fuck all that, but I hear you though. The point is made.
Yes, the point is made. It's once you get through it and you stick with it, it's so well worth it.
It is.
And it's so much power that comes with it. And it now becomes a part of your tool bag. It now becomes a part of who you are. And now you can walk forth with so much more surety, less shadows. What's the opposite of shadow? Light.
With more light.
More light. I think I just want everybody to be encouraged to do the work. To do the work. Push through. Get rid of the shadows and let that light shine. Let that light shine in. Let that light. Soul days. Soul days. This was perfect. This is a perfect topic.
Just let your soul glow.
So glow.
But I wanted to make a quick point. I know we've been talking a while, y'all. We got to go soon.
Yes.
And I think that's a beautiful conclusion. When we talk about detoxing, you talked about at the end of that, or perhaps at that particular ending of that, whatever chapter of your shadow work you're in, surrounding yourself.
Yes.
When you're detoxing food, you're not just detoxing food, you're detoxing habits, you're detoxing people. Just like you begin to integrate food back, so a certain kind of food, back into your body, you gotta, and you're mindful about that. You don't go off a detox, and if you do, you crazy. You gotta stop doing that. Now I ain't gonna say you crazy. That was a judgment, and I'm sorry. But what I am gonna say is, let's change that.
Yes.
Don't come off of a detox and go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
And get a damn Big Mac. Don't get shit from McDonald's. Actually, don't do that. Don't come off a detox. Talking to myself.
I was about to say.
And go ripping shots. Okay? Good times is good times. But you got to integrate things back into your body mindfully. Comparably, be mindful. That was a sign. Pay attention to what I'm about to say next. I was about to get mad, but that's deep. Be mindful of who you let back into your space, into your body. Be mindful about, and I don't mean just like, I'm not talking sex alone. I'm not talking just friendship. I'm talking about the small seeds we allow people to plant. Be mindful about what curses you allow people to speak over you in your life.
Yeah.
You need to be very mindful of that. When you're coming out, you see this new person you want to be, you need to be very mindful about what she does or he does, what she thinks or what he thinks. And you need to surround yourself with that nonstop and be ever vigilant about anybody or anything speaking anything onto you that is contrary to that.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear what you talking about, dog. You ain't talking about shit. If you ain't talking about what I'm talking about, this new me talking about, and close off the social media to it. If you following somebody who doing some things, saying some things, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Clean that list up.
Whatever your TV on, I love a little trash TV here and there, but some of that shit ain't right.
Yeah.
Don't be coming off. What you doing? I ain't gonna call nobody out. I just know some TV shouldn't be watched.
Hollering.
I'm just saying. So just be mindful and be of good spirit and confident.
Mm-hmm.
You're not some being that is without mistake. Be accepting of that. We're human. Mm-hmm. Like we said, shadow work is an ongoing process. There will continue to be triggers. Do not be hard on yourself. Look at it as an opportunity. Oh, you know what? This is my opportunity.
Yes.
To be Big Bud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all watch Dragon Ball Z, but there's layers. You know what I'm saying? You done went Super Saiyan.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
There are levels to your power.
I think about like Mario with the doop, 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 doop. When you
Mario
level up.
Too.
Okay,
That's
all right.
All right. We could keep going. But I think that's a good place to end that. So I don't know where you are in your particular journey with your shadow work. But I really, really pray from the bottom of my heart that you are encouraged. It can be hard. It can be hard. I mean, I've been on the phone with my good sis here every day. Like she said, for hours. Like I will call her like, well, I fucked up. I don't know what to do. And I am grateful that my circle is a blessed one.
Yes.
They gonna hold me accountable.
Yes.
They're going to challenge me. And they're also going to support me, to encourage me, to, what's that word? To comfort me. That's the word I was looking for. Listen, tough love, I'm a tough love bitch. But sometimes you just need a hug and a glass of Prosecco and somebody to cry to.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be a crybaby.
Yeah.
Crying cleanses. I love crying. I cry every single day.
Every day.
Every day to this day. So, I mean, I don't want to get y'all homework. You don't have to do it, but optional homework. Yeah. Maybe go do your own work. Study to show thyself approved. I ain't telling you nothing. You go do for yourself, but maybe do some journaling. Maybe challenge yourself to, list some shadows.
Take inventory.
Take inventory.
Yes, take inventory.
Inventory. I made it up. I don't know why. Is that a song? Inventory. Am I making it up? Y'all making it up? All right.
I feel like
it sounds familiar to me. Y'all would be on the lookout for Lauren Lee's new track, Inventory. That's a new word. Yeah. But yes, take inventory and set some time. Life is so busy and it can be so stressful. And sometimes it can be discouraging. But I think it really is time for us to we got to rebel against the system.
Yes.
We cannot continue to be slaves to this world, to capitalism, to patriarchy, to all of these systems that are keeping us locked in these very destructive patterns.
Yeah.
So I think one act of rebellion is to even if it's just 30 minutes, cut 30 minutes out of your week where it is just you taking care of you.
Yeah.
And I don't mean surface level care. Yeah. You can do a little of that. Take a hot bath. But like Cash just said, take some inventory.
Turn that radio off in your car. Drive in silence. That's one of my favorite things to do. That's when I do. Yes, that's when I do a lot of my meditation and reflection. Turn that radio off. Sometimes you got to turn off the noise. That's why I said it is important to think about your thoughts. And you can't do that if you are piling everybody else's thoughts in there. So
the world is so loud already.
Start the day doing something for yourself.
Yes.
Make the time. It's so important. Make the time and be strategic with it.
Yes.
Find ways, like I said, in the car, driving.
Exactly.
Wake up a little bit earlier. Stay up a little bit later.
Yeah.
Take a walk on your lunch break.
Take a walk. Faith is in the feet. Go walking.
Barefoot. My favorite
In
thing.
that grass.
Yeah.
Oh, right after it rained, baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
get some of that.
Mother Earth, we walk around in shoes all the time. You know how many nerve endings we got on the bottom of our feet?
Yeah.
Mother Earth is just screaming at us like, I'm trying to tell you something. You can't even
Yes.
receive it.
Yeah.
Just take a little walk barefoot. Now we about to go into a whole new
I
episode.
know. Yeah, it's time to wrap it up.
Take inventory. Take care of yourself.
Yes.
We hope that and intend that you will do the homework. I don't want to call it homework, but do the work in your own time. Meditate. Find some silence. Find yourself. And when you find yourself, no matter whether it's your shadow or your higher self, love them both the same because it's all you.
Accept them and integrate them.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was it. Ooh. I love you, homegirl. That was good. That was good stuff. That one right there. Yes. Love them the same. I'm putting that in the song. We're going to take a very small break, and then we're going to come back with our conclusion. And we're back. What a time to be alive. I am so grateful to conclude episode 1.
Oh, this was beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
This was shadow work. Shit.
This was shadow work, a great deal of it. We thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we are back like cook crack. That was crazy. Please do. So listen, I'll make our conclusion quick. We would love to invite you into this space. Our way of doing that going forward is going to be accepting listener letters. We will gladly read them anonymously. You do not have to reveal who you are. That's a vow. But if you want to share an experience, whether it's a positive one or something you're struggling with, feel free. We are not clinical psychologists or anything like that. But
speak for yourself.
But we would love to just open the space for some positive conversation and encouragement because we are all going through our own shit. So you can submit your listener letters, whether it's for advice or to report a positive thing, to souldaze@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
soldazepodcast@gmail.com.
Come on, Akila. In the beat. She did good.
Please do shoot us a follow across our social media, Instagram and Facebook. Again, Soul Daze the podcast, all platforms. And it's been a blast. So we're going to close out.
Yes.
With some affirmations. Just breathe. Breathing is essential. Breath is water to the body. It is, that's what keeps us living. It is awareness. Inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Settle in the mind, the body, and the spirit, and in doing so, set your intention on light, on love. Perhaps even visualize that shadow you're working on. And imagine a beautiful sun shining on it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Illuminating your shadows. Oh, thank you, Lord. As you visualize that, as you visualize your highest self, sun-soaked in the highest of vibrations, if you feel led to, repeat after me. I am whole.
I am whole.
I am light.
I am light.
I am loved.
So loved. Thank you.
And I am love.
Yeah.
I embrace both my shadow and my highest self with the purest, highest vibrational love.
I am balanced effortlessly.
And so it is. I say.
It is.
Say la. We will catch y'all every
Next Sunday, 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Until then, love and light be with you while we are away.
Shalom, shalom.
Peace.